Hello again everyone. Today I don't have an M Plus or raid video for you. Instead, I'm going to tell you about my thought process behind my gear upgrades this week and basically how I make my decisions each week. Now, the first thing I needed to do this week was to decide what item do I want to craft with our new spark. This is our third spark, which meant I don't want to make an embellishment with that because you can only have two. So, the way that I made this decision is I knew that I didn't want to use aspect crests, and because I wanted to make use of my worm crests, because nothing in my gear can benefit from worm crests anymore. I obviously didn't want to replace an embellishment, and I didn't want to lose any sockets, so a ring was a natural choice for me. So the way I did this, so you see all these rings here with different stats, is I selected my old ring, I upgraded to 476 like this, and then I changed the stats to crit haste and duplicated it over and over and over so that I had all of the combinations. And then I ran the sim, and this one ended up on top, Verse Mastery. You can see all of the other combinations here. So, easy choice for me, I made the ring. And also, I finally get to have a flavor pocket as well, which is not an embellishment, by the way. It doesn't cost an embellishment slot, which is a really common misconception for some reason. Really nice to have. Very happy to have it back. Next choice was to choose what I wanted from my vault. This was the vault I was presented with this week. And to me, I kind of knew from the start that the weapon in my offhand is going to be the biggest upgrade because that's a lot of stats. But I simmed it anyway to be sure. And this is the result of that sim. Plus 1.4k almost sim DPS increase. And also a nice thing was that I already have a 489 weapon. So it didn't cost me any aspect crest to upgrade this. It only cost me flightstones. So that was an easy choice. Now, the next thing I want to do was to choose the items I want to upgrade with my aspect crests. And each week you get 90 aspect crests, right? Or you get 90 of each crest, but only the aspect crests are the ones I need. And I wanted to find out the best way to spend my aspect crests. And the way I did that is by selecting all of my upgradable items. So this neck, I upgraded by 1 stage, 2 stages, and selected those. It's 15 crests for each stage. And I did the same with my 480 wrists, upgraded that to 483, and the same with my belt, and same with my ring. I ran that sim, and this is what this is the result of that. And it said 1.5k if I upgrade all these 3 items as much as I can. And then I thought, maybe I could get more DPS out of upgrading one of my embellished items instead. Upgrading an embellished item to 486 costs 60 aspect crests. So I ran that sim as well with my boots. And that turned out to be plus 1380 for 60 crests, leaving me with 30 crests. So I had to run another sim, similar to this one, but with a budget of 30 aspect crests. And this one says if I upgrade my belt to by 2 stages, I get 721 DPS. So 1380 plus 721 is obviously more than 1534. So that's why I made that decision. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the gear decisions this week. The final result, if you are curious, is this. That's the final number I ended up on this week. We still haven't re-killed Smolderon, so it's possible that I could get a small upgrade from him. But this is probably where I'm going to end up this week until next reset. So yeah, I hope you found this useful. Raidbots is a really, really good tool, and I think people just need to use it more. I don't make any of my gear decisions without simming them first, believe it or not. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I've never done anything like this before. I don't know if anyone finds this useful. But if you do, and if you want me to make a more comprehensive guide on how to sim and how to use Raidbots and how to use the Top Gear tool properly, let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching.